What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I got my parts for my radiator heat shield, and I also got it for the brackets there on the top. I'm going to go ahead, show you guys what it looks like, get it installed. I'm really excited to see what it looks like because these are one of the last few pieces besides the titanium intake in the engine bay that I will be doing in the GTR, at least for a while. Things that I just want to get done to touch up the engine bay, make it look a little better, blend in a little more, stuff like that. So without further ado, let's get in the video. So excuse the mess here. I got a lot going on at the moment, but I got the leak spec advanced cooling little guard there. And funny enough, I have the exact same one on the car now. It's just in the silver color. And then these little brackets to holders on the top are just custom. I don't know what brand they are, but I did replace the bushings there for the top and the bottom as well, below the radiator. Just the bushings, replaced those because they were completely cracked. But I got the new support brackets right here that are black that'll match a little bit better. I think this will match up a lot better just with getting the silver out of the way, because obviously your main focus is going to be on the red, on the turbo. You know, obviously the car is silver, but I want to get rid of that little eye piece there and we should be good. To remove the old shroud guard and the brackets, it's just the 10mm nut on both these. And then I'll show you guys a little bit of a trick to get this out because it is kind of wedged in and you can kind of crack and break the grill, which is really fragile because it's not metal. It's like kind of a plastic-ish. So you want to be really careful, and there's a way to do it, and I'll show you guys how to do it here in a little bit. All right, so I got the old one out, and a trick to do this is you lift up on the handle here and you kind of got to tilt it back and really watch the edge, because you will see, you can kind of see that it did scrape like a little bit because it gets really close to there. But I'm going to go ahead and touch that up once I get done. But I'm going to go ahead, I need to put these new bushings onto the top brackets here, so I'm going to go ahead and get those pressed in. All right, we got the bushing swapped over. It's really easy. There's just a lip on here and a lip here, and you basically just press it in. It's really not too bad. You can just do it with your fingers. So we're going to go ahead and put them back on. All right, so the pieces are installed and they look so much better with them being black and the mounts being black. I love the way it ties in the engine bay all together. One thing I kind of need to look into, which I will look into, the brackets that came off here are a lot less of an angle than these ones are. As you can see, I mean, I installed it correctly and you can see how high the radiator posts are sticking up. And I mean, comparing it to the old ones, I don't really want to scratch up the paint here. You can see how much lower it is in that bushing. If you can look on the bottom there, that is part of the bushing. And with it being that much lower with this when it was covering the whole thing, so these mounts are a little bit high. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way on the bottom of the radiator, if I can push it up in a way. I know there's bushings on the bottom, but I might be able to wedge something in there to push the radiator up so I have a little more support there. I mean, the pegs are pretty much showing through the top here, so I'm not overly concerned with it, but it just kind of looks a little weird and doesn't look like it's on right, which this is the correct way to do it. One thing I will say I'm not too fond of, but it's not a huge deal, is the way that the shield mounts. So my old one was mounted the same way, but you can see I have my hood molding here. This is where the hood goes down and hits this little kind of piece here. This is a new piece that I got. But basically these holes fasten it in, and there's like a couple holes here. There's a couple more along here, and there's no way to secure it, you know, with that on. I mean, it's on, but all you're doing here is with this shield on, you're basically just squishing it and folding it over. Which, I mean, it's not a huge deal, but there's no way, like if they had holes here to where it correlates on the actual chassis, you could put the hood molding above it and, you know, it would work that way. So kind of weird, not really sure why they did that, but I mean, it's not a huge deal, I guess, because the hood, I mean, it sits down. I mean, it's latched in. Hey, I don't have any issues with that. But other than that, everything was really good. And I love the way that satin look does look on the car. It looks really sweet. Thank you guys for watching the video. Please like and subscribe and comment down below if you guys have any other ideas you want me to do in the future. And I will see you guys in the next one.